Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis and breaking news. The Ethereum Foundation deposited 69,000 Ethereum worth $190 million to the Harris campaign. Let that one sink in. We'll also be discussing breaking news. Donald Trump releases a new official Trump trading cards on the Bitcoin ordinals. That's right. I'm also going to be discussing the latest from Nayib Bukele, as well as the Rumble CEO on the run and all that fun stuff, as well as Bitcoin exchanges are witnessing the third biggest net daily outflow of 2024, as well as the arrest of the Telegram CEO and the latest information surrounding that story. BlackRock ETF sees the biggest inflow in 35 days as the Bitcoin weekly rally pauses. That's right. Max Kaiser says Larry Fink is his employee of the month. Now go get your shine box, Larry. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin needs equivalent of 1% of the global wealth assets to hit $1 million, according to on-chain analyst Willy Woo. And speaking of bullish projections, we'll also be discussing the latest from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. He says Bitcoin explosion to 500,000 per coin is still on track, as indicators suggest a 7 to 10x rally from here, and 10x takes us to 600,000 plus per biddy. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more, in today's show. Now, welcome everyone to the live stream. We're live and in the flesh right now on X, on Rumble, and YouTube. We're going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Make sure to repost the stream. You're going to notice on my profile on X, I'm about to pin it, so it's very easy for all of you to find it and show it some love. Repost it with a quote. I'll repost your quote, and I'll also give you a shout out, and also make sure to follow you, which is my promise to each and every one of you. So you're going to notice already on X, just pinned it, So start the reposting. I appreciate it. Shout out put what up, JV? What up, All comments will get hearted and reposted back as well, and followed back, as I promised you. Just followed you back for Meta. Much respect. Charlene, thank you as always. Crypto Dingo, the rest of the fam, and everyone who reposted the notification that I was going to be going live as well. Always greatly appreciated. Let's freaking go. Shout out to everyone out there. That's right. We just got the fresh cut. You nailed it, Shortcoin. Now go get your shine box, Larry. You're my employee of the month. Hilarious, right? Shout out Sir, shout out Don, shout out Dirty, shout out The Oracle, shout out Bring Back, shout out Chandy10 Music, shout out Ali, Nino66, and the rest of the fam. Let's freaking go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Shout out to the entire crypto fam. What it do? Shout out Greg. Shout out Dirty. What up, Facts? Today's drink is a little Spindrift. Lemon flavor, carbonated water with a hint of lemon. Very simple ingredients, Bobby approved. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome everyone to the stream. Bitcoin consolidating a bit, but not too bad considering on Friday we shot up 5% from sub 60 to almost tapping 65,000. Yesterday a pullback, today a pullback. A little consolidation is to be expected. JV, your stream today is on your secondary channel. Thanks for the heads up. I realized that after I set it up, and I didn't want to reset it up. So that is correct. I am live on Rumble, but it's on the secondary channel. I have two channels on Rumble. It's a little confusing, but that's just Rumble for you. So you can find it, the live. You'll be able to find it, but it's not the typical profile I stream from. It's the other one. So if you don't know, now you know. I think the one we usually stream from has 4,000 followers. The secondary account only has like a few hundred. So that's the one we're streaming from today. My apologies. Thanks for the heads up. Jay-Z, Zuckerberg news is crazy. It is, but tell me you're not surprised. I mean, we all knew this, but it's nice to hear him actually admit it, that he sold out Facebook to the authorities with backdoors and true censorship, censoring Trump. We had an unfair election. We all knew this already, but now it's that much more obvious. I experienced it firsthand during COVID. That's why I stopped promoting and using Facebook. I don't agree with what they were doing with their high level of censorship. We all knew something was up. Shout out Dirty. Appreciate you, broski. Just reposted you. He put, when you miss a few days, you'll miss it. So tune in for the show. Thank you, Diana Jones. I just reposted you over on X. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out Chandy, the infamous Chandy 10 Music. Just reposted you. We're going to be premiering a brand new Jammy Jam from Chandy later on in the stream. Shout out Charlene. Always an honor for anyone else reposting. 21 Jamin was popping. What's crack-a-lackin'? JBZ. Hit the likes, you bunch of D-gens. Thank you. Thank you. It turns around on Tuesday. Bitcoin touched the 0.886 Fibonacci, drawn from the November 2022 low through today. Huddle fast, fam. Let's go. Chandy girl. What up, James? What's poppin'? Good to have you here. Shout out James LC. Shout out Bitcoin ETH LTC. Crypto and Silva. What's crack-a-lackin'? What's poppin'? I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Spread the word. Hide your kids. Hide your wives. You know it's about to go down. I would never call you Jay-Z, JV. Good. Good. Howdy, guys. I am not Jehovah. Zuckerberg was as little St. James Island boy. He's an island boy. Yeah, no respect. He sold us all out. He sold out hundreds of millions of people, pushing false narratives, encouraging them to do things that are irreversible, that cause irreversible damage. I won't mention the term on a censored platform like this, but you guys know what I'm saying. Unacceptable and not cool. It's a bad look. I don't accept your apologies, Zuck. How about you guys? Let us know. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. Be sure to like the stream on YouTube if you haven't already, and I invite the 200 people or however many on X already to visit the YouTube channel specifically so you can interact in the chat. As first and foremost, this is a live and interactive show, and it's always greatly appreciated. I mean, 60 G's, anybody? It's a great buying opportunity. Wouldn't you agree?
Bitcoin, 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity for fifth level 60 G's. What do you think, JV?
So there you go, C-List. Have not used Facebook in 5 years. Good for you. Good to see you here. I heard we got some new music today. That's right, Diana. JV looking sharp. I got the fresh cut. I was long overdue. I got the fresh fade. Feeling like I was going to say $1 million. What's the equivalent of $1 million in Bitcoin? Feeling like 20 Bitcoin. Feeling like 20 Bitcoin today. Instagram is destroying girls? What do you mean by that? Robotic face made for punching. Mark Zuckerberg. Exactly. We don't accept your apology, Marky Mark. You know what I mean? Serge, I literally fell asleep. That's right. Chandy fell asleep yesterday, knowing we were going to premiere the song. Let's get this Bitcoin bull run show on the road. Amen to that, Phil. 85 here and less than 25%. Hit the likes. Unacceptable. Thanks for the reminder. We need all the likes we can get, all the subs we can get. And again, thank you guys for all the reposts. Let's try to get a few thousand people on today's stream. Must be talking about the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Thank you, not sure. As I promised, I just followed you back. You just commented Chandy's post. You nailed it, the #1 pod. So just followed you back, just reposted the comment. Always appreciated. If you have not already, please, I'm asking you to know you know what you need. He makes bomb tracks. Check the pin posts. Thank you for, I appreciate the kind words on the stream, the comments. I'm checking in real time. I'm going to be checking comments and reposts throughout the entire stream, reposting everyone in real time. You know how we do. And good news, there's actually some good news. The good news is Simply Bitcoin got his YouTube channel reinstated. He got falsely terminated or terminated under false pretenses a few days back, and we've been sticking up for him. Good to see the community standing behind him. I consider him a Bitcoin purist channel, which you got to respect. And he got terminated, no warning. Same thing that happened to JV with Crypto News Alerts year over year over year. So I know the feeling. And he just got his channel reinstated today. So congratulations and thank you guys for having his back. Instagram creates constant need for validation and approval. Yeah, I don't use Instagram or Facebook. Those are two platforms I generated big followings in, and I just let them go because I don't support them, nor do I like them. They don't resonate with me. Both platforms. I know people love Instagram. I just don't get it. I'm not a fan. So for me, my favorite platforms of social media, clearly where we're at, it's going to be X, Rumble, and YouTube. Hands down. Obviously, for the obvious reasons, X and Rumble being free speech platforms and YouTube just being the biggest Bitcoin video platform by far. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, there's high level of censorship on the tube, but you guys already know. Either like it or leave it, kind of like my kitchen. Your kitchen, eh? But anyways, fam, smash those likes, please. Greatly appreciate it. But let's dive right in, eh? If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, hit that sexy bell icon to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, 7 days a week, just like this. Today is pod episode 1742. I'm your host, JV. It's August 27th, 2024. Markets are in the red after a Friday pumpage of a roughly 5%, taking us to roughly 65. We're still maintaining at roughly 62,000 at the time of the live. Let's kick it off with our market watch. So besides Bitcoin being down 2% on the day, we have Ether down 3.5%. We got Sol down 2%. XRP, one of the few in the green, up 2%, but still trading below 60 cents. We got Tron, Cardano, AVAX, BNB all correcting and in the red. And checking out the coin market cap. Checking out coin market cap. We're currently sitting at a 2.17 trillion total crypto market cap. Bitcoin market cap is at 1.2 trillion. We have roughly 67 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance stands at 56.4%, with the Ether dominance at a low I haven't seen in roughly several years of 14.3%. Not looking good for Ethereum right now. And there's some other sus things going on within Ethereum and the Ethereum Foundation I'll point out in a little bit. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, we got Helium up 8%. We got Floki up 6.5%, and Aptos up 4% below that. Toncoin, Notcoin, and Near. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily on the market. Safe to say, 90% of the market correcting and in the red. Zooming out on the monthly, safe to say 90% of the market wreck city, bleeding and in the red, unfortunately. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index today, we're a neutral 48. Yesterday was a greed 55. Last week a 30, and last month a 71. In greed. And checking out the time chain calendar so we can see the specific block we're at. We're at 858,695. The estimated date of the next halving is April of 2028. And we got roughly a conversion of 1,610 Satoshis per dollar. So go ahead and become a Satoshi millionaire if you're not already. If someone could run the math, it'll probably be somewhere roughly $600. You can consider yourself a Satoshi millionaire. So let's get it. And with that being shared, family, you already know. Next, we'll dive into our live technical analysis. We'll pull up the live charts and discuss where the Bitcoin price action likely heading next. Let's go. 500K soon, says Zach. PlanB says the same. We're going to be discussing that later on in the show. You already know. Price discovery will come. That's correct. Current price discovery sits at 73.8, which is the current all-time high we achieved mid-March. And in my opinion, we're going to blow past that anytime soon. September, if not September, absolutely fourth quarter. That could be destiny. October, November, December, I think is going to be pretty bullish. Typically, Bitcoin makes a big parabolic run-up within a 10-day period. We could hit 100,000 within a 10-day run-up. Anything's possible. Bitcoin has no top because fiat, monopoly money, tulip bowl mania has no motherfucking bottom. Biggest love to the CNA fam. Shout out to the Tough T. ETH can suck donkey balls, eh? They donated to the communists. They can go F themselves. I love well-spoken people like the Oracle. Preach! I was on opioids for 10 years, and that about killed me, and the gabapentin does better job. I feel almost no pain in the spine now. Sorry to hear about all that, Shandy, but glad to hear you're feeling better, less pain. What's that conversation about? Just a few minor problems with ETH. Vitalik, centralized, unlimited supply, proof of stake versus proof of the work. Since 2022, can roll back the ledger. Remember the DAO hack, so proceed with caution. Yeah, the pain sucks. I just deal with it. Word, Instagram is awful for the psychology of the young people, especially the women. Hundreds will flatter them. They get spoiled. They cannot even be content in the real world. Well, that's a problem. Validation addiction results from the IG. We blame it on the Zuck. Zuck, you shall never be forgiven. Never. Donkey balls, eh?
By the biddy, who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for the weirdo Kit Kat kitty cat. The kitty cat. I'm for
Stacking the sats. Stack them sats. And again, shout out anyone reposting. I'm checking right now. Steven wrote, let's freaking go. We live right now. Crypto News Alerts. Thank you, broski. Just reposted you. All reposts with a quote will get reposted. Huge forehead digging the capeless look. Get paid today. It's the only way. Relying on the comments. Well, thank you, Charlene. Huge forehead, eh? Well, I just reposted the comment. Thank you. And we already got 8 reposts, so greatly appreciated. Let's get those reposts up. Hopefully by the end of the stream, we could have 50 plus reposts and several thousand people on the stream. I'm off for the biddies. Chandy carnivore diet eliminates a lot of the pain, says dirty. Yeah, I was telling this to the McFoofinator, right, at the last cycle for the ETH. ETH will be fine. I'm so glad I capitulated the majority of my ETH after they switched from proof of work to proof of stake, because I was actually running the math. And whoa, we're talking about a small fortune that I would have lost if I would have kept that ETH position, but I was fortunate enough to transition it into the biddy, and things worked out quite well on that. And you can see the ETH dominance, even with the Ethereum ETFs going live more recently, the dominance continues to dwindle. So that's not a good look. That's kind of sketchy. And again, I'm going to share with you some sus things about ETH. I'm not hating on ETH, but at the same time, you need to be aware of what's really going on. Hey, JV, almost 1,000 followers. Thanks, fam, for following me. Shout out the Oracle. And if you want to drop your X link, and that goes for any of the mods, drop your X link and let's command everyone follow you guys, because you guys are amazing. And if you don't know, they do this for free. You know what I mean? They're here each and every day, 2 hours at least a day, just helping moderate. So they deserve all the followers they can get. I know the Oracle is on the cusp of reaching 1,000, which is a big milestone. So congratulations. Constant need for validation and flattery results from the IG. Every average pretty girl can get a false sense of reality, won't settle for a reasonable mate. Whoa. So ultimately, IG is destroying the world, beginning with our beautiful women. Hey, JV, what's that song that says, I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? That's a great question. That's a KRS-One song. Step into my world. It may be called Step into My World because that's what it says in the hook. Here's a little sample of that.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number 1.
I'm sorry I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, KRS-One, he's a legend. That song was back from 1997, FYI. One of my favorite KRS-One jams. Always view your wallet balances in the biddy, not the US dollar. That's right. The floor is lava. That's where we throw our US dollar. You understand? But anyways, fam, let's kick it right into our TA, aka astrology for the broskies. And we'll also pull up some of the live charts. This headline reads, Bitcoin price warning, Binance wants blood amid sub 60G, Bitcoin target G. That's right. Bitcoin faces potential liquidation cascade towards 50 Gs, baby. Analysis warns that the Bitcoin price rebound fizzles. According to Credible Crypto, who points and paints a grim short-term picture for the biddy, Bitcoin price action may be up around 40% from its August swing low, but the market is struggling to hold onto its latest gains. As you can see here in the 1-hour chart, TradingView shows Bitcoin circling 1% losses August 27th, dipping from the local highs of 65,100 on Bitstamp just a day prior. For market participants, the writing is already on the wall, quoting Credible Crypto, since our local top Coinbase spot takers have actually begun buying again. But the Binance spot takers are selling at 2x as much. Open interest still quite high and lots of the liquidity below. Now, Credible referred to the open interest on the largest global exchange, Binance, is Bitcoin futures market alongside the spot market selling volume, quoting him again. If Binance sellers keep up the sell pressure, can trigger a liquidation cascade back down to our new range. He also says, I'm expecting this, as I've made clear over the past few days. The question right now is simply how long will it take to occur? Now, another analyst, Crypto Chase, shared his latest strategy, eyeing the possibility of a return to the 60G level. Quoting him here, if we lose 59 cleanly, I think we'll head back to the mid 50,000s, if not lower. Now, meanwhile, Crypto Chase acknowledged that the picture can still swing in the Bulls' favor, with late bids in that range potentially remaining unfilled. Let's go Bulls! Hey, macro-based perspectives, meanwhile, focus on the potential of the Bitcoin and crypto market to outpace the broader risk asset comeback. And yes, JV is caffeinated today. I had a full 8-ounce cup of coffee without the almond milk because Supermax had no almond milk. So now I got pure caffeine running through my Italian blood. How do you like that? Real story. Thanks for the prospect of the United States financial policy easing. The form of the interest rate cuts, trading firm QCP argues the future should contain pleasant surprises for the crypto bulls. That's right. QCP flagged ongoing strong inflows to the U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs as a sign of the overall market health. These, it noted, ran into contrast to net outflows for the newly launched spot Ether ETF products. Quoting them here, Bitcoin spot ETFs have seen strong inflows for 12 consecutive days, while ETH and spot ETH ETFs have faced outflows for 8 days. Bitcoin's dominance in the options market reflects the macro-driven nature of the current rate cut regime. And now for some of the breaking news, and this should have you alarmed. As shared here, the Ethereum Foundation deposited 69,000 ETH worth 190 million US dollars to the Harris Walsh campaign. I've been telling you for a long time I don't trust ETH because the Ethereum Foundation, who are the ones behind the creation of Ethereum, is in cahoots with the U.S. government. It couldn't be any more clear. What more evidence do you need? They donated 69,000 Ethereum valued at $190 million to the Harris Walsh campaign, who are anti-crypto. You can't make this ish up. Harris, Biden, their entire administration is anti-crypto. So why is the second largest crypto, their foundation, sending them 190, or let me rephrase, why are they money laundering potentially $190 million to this corrupt Democratic Party? You do the math there. Come to your own conclusions. I think this is mind-boggling, if you ask me. Also, breaking news, Donald Trump releases new official Trump trading cards on the Bitcoin ordinals. So another Trump collection, but this time on the Bitcoin blockchain. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. This got a lot of love. He did the infamous mugshot also for NFTs. I think that was on the Ethereum blockchain, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one is actually on the Bitcoin blockchain via the ordinals. Now, this you got to respect Nayib Bukele for. 6 million views he tweeted 3 days ago. El Salvador is not only the safest country in the Western Hemisphere, but we also guarantee you won't be arrested, censored, or have your assets seized for exercising your right to free speech. And there is no property tax. Any questions? This was off the back of the Telegram CEO Pavel being arrested, and we all know it's because he refused to give backdoor access to the U.S. government. Now they're trying to make an example out of him. Elon Musk responded to this. Awesome. I mean, you got to respect and love Nayib Bukele. Shout out Nayib. Shout out El Salvador. And here's something Max Kaiser wrote. Get on a plane ASAP. Come to El Salvador. We'll make it worth your while. Guess who he's responding to? Chris Pavlovsky, the CEO of Rumble, because word got out, as I covered in the previous pod. He's on the run because he doesn't trust government either. He runs one of the free speech platforms, and there's only a couple of them left, and that's X and Rumble. So protect your neck, kid. So he has respect for Bukele too. I wouldn't be surprised if he relocates to El Salvador, so he's protected. Crazy, right? And shout out Max Kaiser for, drawing attention to this. Max also wrote, my phone is blowing up with requests from folks looking to move to free speech, economic freedom. El Salvador, live in the future. And this was in the response to Edward Snowden, the whistleblower, who wrote, the arrest of Pavel is an assault on the basic human rights of speech and association. I am surprised and deeply saddened that Macron has descended to the level of taking hostages as a means for gaining access to private communications. It lowers not only France, but the entire world. Amen to that. 3.6 million views. That deserves a repost. Shout out Edward Snowden. And if that doesn't shock you and make you want to do something to protect free speech, I really don't know what will, because once we lose free speech, we'll probably never get it back. So keep that in mind, family. Fight for what you believe in, especially our First Amendment right. There's a reason it's the very First Amendment. It's that frickin' important. Would you agree? And checking out some of the live charts. This is live and in the flesh. Let me switch up the scene so it's nice and so fresh and so clean on your screen. And as you can see here, we're hovering at around 62 Gs at the time of the live. This is the 1 hour chart. We're going to zoom out, get a few different looks on different time frames. We're going to check out the 4 hour. Here's the 4 hour. You can see on your screen here. No specific target, so we'll zoom out a little further. We'll check out the 1 day chart. As you can see on your screen here, the 1 day shows past 2 days have been bearish, unfortunately. However, Friday, notice we had the demigod candle over 5,000 on the daily chart, and then we've been correcting since, a little consolidation, but we're still above where we started on Friday. So keep that in mind. And we do have a target sitting all the way down. Let me see where this is at. 45, 47, 47.7. So keep that in mind. There's a potential retrace in play. And checking out the 1 week, which is the most bullish, we still have the sexy cup and handle target sitting all the way north of 125,000. I personally think we're most likely to hit this in the fourth quarter, sometime between October and December of this year. But this is not trading advice. This is not financial advice. I don't give trading advice. I don't give financial advice. And everything I say, take it with a grain of salt, because this is for entertainment purposes only, right? Now, checking out the 1 month chart, as you can see on your screen, we had the 7 green consecutives, and then we've been red, green, and it's just been sideways at around 60 Gs. Let's see if things break. We still got a few more days left in the month before we enter September. You feel me? But there you have it, yo. Let me know your thoughts. Where do you feel the Bitcoin price action will likely trend next? Holla at your boy. Already 700 people on the stream. So shout out to everyone showing us love. Anyone commenting, anyone reposting, anyone subscribing. Much love, much respect, especially the repost. Short coin, I mean the political contributions. They're both cynical and committed to their manifesto type beliefs. Fight the power that be. That's right. But I love you, the Oracle. So for now, stay in the U.S. You are in danger over there. Everything but my sunken boats, AA, 60 Gs, AA.
Ain't no thing, baby, it's
a chance to stack those bits, those bitties.
Baby, you never heard about me
With another coin.
Bitcoin. On my mind, on my Bitcoin.
And my Bitcoin on my mind.
60 Gs.
A buying opportunity.
Bitcoin.
Shout out Crypto Dingo. And Charlene, I just reposted your food. Enjoy your Jamaican chicken. What you gonna do when they come for you? Go boating. If you haven't joined the best Bitcoin pod yet, time is now. Just as the time to buy the Bitcoin is now. Thank you, Crypto Dingo. Just reposted. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the K Jammy Jam. Sorry to hear another YouTuber just got terminated and removed without warning. It seems the onslaught against crypto will continue, especially around this time of season, political season. So you guys already know. Don't focus on the crap media FUD or mine. Find your strength. Stand up, son. That's right. Finish the fight. Fight the power that be. Hey.
But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd, dip sell, don't sell, no sell, no Bitcoin sell.
I'm no sellout. Hey, JB, free speech is still possible, and the danger is freedom after speech. Good point there, Laser. Good point. Telegram was free speech. Now they've arrested the CEO, meaning it probably won't be free speech from us longer, because we all know what this attack is really about. Free speech. And the only other 2 platforms out there I'm familiar with that offer true free speech, that are viable options for content creators, Rumble and X. If they take away free speech on Rumble and X, we're doomed. What are we going to talk about every day? How great the Democratic Party is for America? That's the only thing they'll allow. Yeah, it's crazy, yo. Crazy world. It's a crazy world. But anyways, next story of the day. Let's discuss the exchanges. What's happening here? Headline reads, Bitcoin exchanges are witnessing the 3rd biggest net daily outflow of the year. That's right. Bitcoin seeing fresh round of exchange withdrawals as the price shifts towards 60 Gs. There was actually net outflows of 45,000 BTC just today. That's a pretty massive amount of Bitcoin, yo. The Bitcoin bulls may have temporarily run out of the steam, but behind the scenes, there is already interest in buying the dip. According to Crypto Quant, the current total net outflow is just under 45,000, put in the day 3rd behind July 5th and July 16th, which saw net outflows around 52,000 and 68,500 BTC, respectively. That's right. And part of the dedicated quick take blog post on the topic, here's what they shared. Large negative net flows generally indicate a bullish sentiment, as they usually suggest that the investors are transferring their biddies off the exchanges to potentially hold for the long term, huddle be thy name, thereby potentially reducing the selling pressure in the market. That's right. You can see the Bitcoin exchange net flows right here, brought to you by Crypto Quant. The withdrawal is reflected in the overall Bitcoin balance of the major trading platforms tracked by Crypto Quant. From 3 million biddies on January 1st, starting off the year, exchanges now hold approximately 2.6 million BTC as of August 27th, which is a 12.5% decline. So there's only 2.6 million Bitcoin to go around available on the exchanges. Now, the short-term trading landscape is nonetheless frustrating for the bulls after several failed attempts to break through 65 Gs, baby. And while up 40% from the August low, I believe that was 49,000, Bitcoin continues to lack the buying power to fuel the return to levels even vaguely near the all-time highs. That's right, back to 53. Well, Justin Bennett suggests we have had a 63.3 sweep plus failure, plus a weekly imbalance at 53. That can serve as a magnet. 61.7 is the trigger. Let's see, yo. Now, let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're likely to drop under 60,000 once again, potentially retest the lower levels of support? Or do you think we'll retest the higher levels of resistance? Let me know, family, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the live stream. There's about 700 people of you here right now. We're live on X, we're live on Rumble, we're live on YouTube. We're going to be streaming at least for the next 90 minutes. So spread the word, hide your kids, hide your wives, and let's freaking go. Shout out everyone just joining us. Red Panty Night, Bitcoin's under 70 Gs.
It's Red Panty Night when you sign to find me, yeah? Back at home with your wife. It's a celebration. People are always saying about the talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, but guess fucking what? I back it up. I back it up.
Shout out Clevelander77. Just reposted your brother. Appreciate the reposts on the live stream. Much respect. You guys are amazing. We already got 20 hearts and 12 reposts. If everyone watching actually reposts this, we can have 10, 20,000 people on the stream. Not even, no cap. That's just how the algorithm works. The more reposts we get, the more eyeballs get exposed to it, the more people come on, and it's pretty lit. And we've had 10,000 people on a live stream before, so I know what we're capable of. So don't be shy. The greatest way to support the show for free is hit the love button. It's free to do so on X, and then just hit the repost button. It's free to do so. And if you're watching on YouTube, same concept. Hit the like. Make sure you're subscribed. Simple as that. And if you can do that, it helps out tremendously. Okay, apparently there is one out there that can, but I can't call what it's called. The Bitcoin dumps, there'll only be one reason: to shake out the toilet paper hands. The Dave Portnoy who couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag with scissors in his hand. Don't be that guy. Where my diamond hand laser eyes at? My studs. Where you at, yo? Make some noise. Shout out Laura. Appreciate the love. Both but 75 Gs in September. Yo, JV. Good evening, everyone. Shout out to Ricky Norwood. Shout out all the members of the channel. Greatly appreciate you. If Bitcoin dumps, it'll dump. I am glad you have your copyright issues covered, Shandy. I thought about that because you do a lot of the parodies. High Priority Network is my X account. That's what's up, McFoofinator. Thank you for the love. Shout out X for holding it down. We holding it down. We're gold by the pound. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Dusty Hunt? What up, The Realist? What's poppin', yo? What's good in the hood? Let me know. Lettuce hands. That's right. Overkill 007. They just did a superseding indictment in D.C. for the charges that were already dismissed for Trump. No. When will they learn that the Teflon Don doesn't have anything that sticks? It's like John Gotti reincarnated. The original Teflon Don, right? Gotti. Yo, Foof, what it do? Don't be the paper hands Portnoy. I like that. That's a good nickname because of the, paper hands Portnoy, PP. Don't be the PP. The paper hands. Edward Paper Hands. Not the scissor hands, the paper hands. Got to get it clear. But anyways, next story of the day, yo. Let's discuss more of the latest saga with the Telegram CEO. This was big news. Obviously, we've been covering on the pod, and here's the latest updates. The headline reads, Telegram CEO Pavel arrests has worrying implications for crypto. That's right. Telegram founder and CEO Pavel, arrested in France on August 24th, 3 days ago, had an immediate impact on the crypto industry. That's right, as Toncoin's value sharply dropped following the news. And this is the problem with altcoins. There's what's called attack vectors. The only cryptocurrency without that attack vector is Bitcoin, thanks to Satoshi. That's right. So there's always someone to go after. And when they go after the CEO, the coins don't tend to do so well no more. And it's just unfortunate truth. But his arrest could have wider implications for the crypto industry, which relies heavily on Telegram messaging app. How many of you use Telegram? Let me know. In fact, we have a Crypto News Alerts Telegram chat. If you're not a member of it, join us today. It's telegram.cryptonewsalerts.net, and it's censorship free, but as like with anything else, if you're disrespectful, you will get blocked by a moderator in there. And the same thing goes with the channel. You try to disrespect one of our family members or mods, etc., you're going to get the boot, or you're going to get the ice baby on your tail. But I digress. Quoting them here. With the arrest of the Telegram founder Pavel over the weekend, the French authorities risk positioning themselves as an enemy of the free speech and decentralization, the core values of the Web3 ecosystem, said the CEO of decentralized network Chirp. Quoting him here, it would be a carrying shame if a society that is meant to be a democratic position itself as the enemy of these core values. Telegram has become the go-to platform for the crypto community. Many crypto projects launched their communities on Telegram first, establishing a familiar environment where enthusiasts can easily discover and engage with new projects. Pavel's arrest has raised calls and fear about the government overreach and the potential crackdown on the privacy-oriented technologists that are often essential for the crypto operations. Simple as that. Even Vitalik tweeted, I've criticized Telegram before for not being serious with their encryption. But given the info available so far, the charge seems to just be unmoderated and not giving up people's data. This looks very bad and worrying for the future of the software and comms freedom in Europe. Even Vitalik knows it's sus, and he's the most sus of the sus. Now, Telegram is known for its resistance to government censorship. Although not fully decentralized, its stance on privacy and freedom of speech resonates with the crypto community. I agree. Notably, in 2018, Russian media regulator Roskomnadzor demanded that Telegrams grant access to encrypted user messages to help monitor potential threats under the 2016 Yarovaya law, an anti-terrorism measure. Now, Pavel refused to comply, citing his commitment to the user privacy and the technical impossibility of decrypting end-to-end encrypted messages. This refusal led to the ban on the app, but largely ineffective as the Russian users continued accessing Telegram through alternative methods. Now, currently, the Messenger's founder has been arrested for 3 days. French law enforcement has extended his detention until August 28th. He's being questioned regarding 12 criminal charges against an unidentified person. It may be an imaginary person for all we know. How many times have we heard this story unfold before? Just saying. Now, Telegram offers end-to-end encryption option, which means message content is only accessible to the sender and the recipient. However, contrary to popular belief, this is not a default setting and must be manually enabled as a secret chat. Otherwise, Telegram's private messages and group chats actually use server-client encryption. This means that while messages are encrypted during the transit, they are stored on the Telegram servers. And in theory, the company can access the data. And there is a risk that authorities could potentially compel them to hand it over, just like Facebook with the government. Exactly what he did. He sold us all out and handed it all to the government, gave them the backdoor access, sold all your data. The rest is history. Now, cryptographer, Johns Hopkins University professor Matthew Green criticized the Telegram end-to-end encryption option as being oddly difficult for the non-experts to turn on. It requires 4 clicks to do so. So difficult. Who's going to figure out 4 clicks? Can't make this up. Anyways, while it might seem like I am being picky, the difference in adoption between default end-to-end encryption and this experience is likely very significant. Crypto industry participants like Miko Atama, co-founder of algorithmic investment protocol Trading Strategy, have hailed Signal as the best encrypted messaging alternative to the Telegram. That's right. How many of you use Signal? Holla. The Russian government has similarly banned Signal for allegedly violating the laws, requiring the messenger to prevent the use of its platform for terrorist purposes. My question for you guys, who's the real terrorist? Janet Yellen's the real terrorist, right? I was going to just go off on that Max Kaiser terrorist rant, but I digress. We're on YouTube right now. French authorities arrested Pavel over allegations that Telegram is used for criminal activities such as drug trafficking, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. Okay, I made that part up, but that's just my favorite song. Now, Ruben Kirkham, co-creator, director of the Free Speech Union of the Australia, said that Pavel's arrest signals a global crackdown on the online moderation has implications for the free speech. Precisely, that's the reality of it. We find this most concerning. Arrest of leaders in tech companies should not be being used to violate individual privacy rights. Privacy and free speech are often seen as both sides of the same coin. It risks a chilling effect amongst platform users who expect their communications to be confidential without any loopholes loopholes or backdoors. Here's what I consider. Anything shared on any app, consider someone's going to steal it and have access to it, and be very sus about what you share over platforms where you think you have true privacy, because does true privacy even really exist in the modern age? I think it's very sus. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Pavel's arrest has already sent shockwaves through the tech community, raising immediate concerns over industry leaders. For example, Chris Pavlovsky, Canadian founder and CEO of the video sharing platform Rumble, announced his departure from Europe, and I don't blame him. I'd get the hell out of Europe as well. Trust no leaders in Europe. Earlier in November of 2022, Rumble Here's what I would do. If I owned a major free speech platform, and considering what Bukele already shared, what I read to you earlier, I'm going to reread it to you because it's that significant. Let's rehash that out. Bukele says, El Salvador is not only the safest country in the Western Hemisphere, but we also guarantee you won't be arrested, censored, or have your assets seized for exercising your right to free speech, and there's no property tax. Guess what I would do if I was the Rumble CEO? I've already moved to El Salvador to protect my ass because they're coming after you. And he's ultimately offering you protection from the forces of evil. So get down with Bukele and El Salvador before it's too late. You can't trust any of these countries, especially coming out of Europe, because we already see their intentions and what they're already doing. Again, very sus. So is the centralization the alternative solution? There's various protocols offering user alternatives to centralized social media networks. However, these options have yet to convince the general public. Yeah, a great example is like Nostr, for example, which is like the decentralized version of X. There's just not a lot of people on it in comparison to the major platforms. So it's going to take some time, but I do think the future of social media will be decentralized for the exact reason we can't stand censored platforms. There's just no free speech. JV, 4 clicks can be a big deal if buried in a loop of options and text. No, for real, it can be for the average individual. I just thought it was hilarious. It's like, it's so complicated to turn on. There's four clicks. It's like the average person is not capable to learn how to make 4 clicks or watch the 30-second tutorial from the 10-year-old on how to turn on the private messaging on the platform by clicking the 4 clicks. If the 10-year-old can teach you how to do it, you should be able to do it. Just saying. No true privacy once someone takes an interest in you or your property. Facts. Bukele is awesome. Yeah, shout out Bukele. Respect. Bitcoin 25 in play. What up, Muhammad? Then it will Allah candle to 150 G's. Assalamu alaikum, brother. 370 G's guaranteed. You heard it here first from Muhammad. That's a Muhammad guarantee, not a JV guarantee, not a CNA guarantee. Any projections you hear, predictions you hear on the show are predictions. Nothing more, nothing less. Obviously, there's no guarantee in life. That's just the reality. Unless Satoshi comes out here and makes a prediction from Satoshi Nakamoto himself, take everything you hear with a grain of salt, just FYI. But I respect people who have the balls to make predictions. I respect the hell out of that, and that's why I'll read your predictions every day on the stream. That goes for anyone and everyone who wants to share your predictions with me, because a lot of people don't have the balls to do so. They're like, oh, I don't want to be wrong. Come on now. For the first time in my life, I worry for the future of my children. There's a new Labour government in the UK. It's full dictatorship, scary, for real, for real. All pain, inflammation, deal with the cause of the majority of the inflammation of the body, process food. Yeah, the greatest thing to combat inflammation is turmeric. I take a high dose of turmeric every day. My mom also had a lot of inflammation in the body, causing her a lot of problems. She started taking turmeric. After a few weeks of being on turmeric, all of her problems subsided, just FYI. So there's a little life hack for you. Turmeric works wonders, especially if you got inflammation in your body, which causes most of the problems in your body. So, you know what I mean? But anyways, yo, welcome everyone to the stream. What's poppin'? What's good in the hood? Holla at your boy. Red Panty Night. 60 G's, baby.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising.
Yeah, and just FYI, those looking for the Rumble right now, I accidentally streamed on the wrong Rumble account because I have 2, and I got confused. I accidentally selected the wrong one. It happens every once in a blue moon. So we are live on Rumble, but it's not the main Rumble that has like the 4,000 followers. It's the secondary one. My logo on that profile is of the podcast. It just says Crypto News Alerts versus the anime version of JV. You should still be able to find it. My apologies on that. We are live right now on Rumble, X, and YouTube. It's just not from the primary Rumble account, which I intended to stream from, but I made a little mistake. So hopefully you guys forgive me for that one. 225,000 end of the year. 500 to 750 is the cycle peak for 2025. Send it. You've heard it first from the Oracle. There you go. DXY 100.5. Let's go. Casey agrees. That's what's up. I predict Bitcoin will go up forever. I predict your prediction to be right. How do I find the Rumble link? I think if you type in crypto news alerts, you must be able to find it. It can't be difficult to find, for Christ's sake. I don't think there's any other crypto news alerts on Rumble. I could be wrong, but if one of you guys can find it and just drop the link for you guys when we do the after party. And what that means is when we're done with the content segment of the stream, we're going to go to the uncensored version of the pod, and that's when we switch it from the YouTube and we go to the Rumble. Just FYI. I've been taking turmeric for my back pain. Nice. I've been taking it every day for the past few years. It helps me with joint pain as well. If I don't take any of my supplements, I start to get like pain in my knees and stuff like that. When I take my turmeric, fish oil, and glycosamine, zero joint pain. I feel better than when I was 15. Yes, there are, JB, but I will find the link and share it. Thank you, Oracle. You're the bomb diggity bomb. So yeah, so that's why some of you guys can't find us on the Rumble right now. But I'll show you what it looked like just so you guys know really quick before we continue. So the Rumble, this is the account. That's the secondary account. So you know you're on the right one. There's 258 followers, and it just has the podcast cover, which says Crypto News Alerts. You're going to find the live stream on that. And yeah, and then you just click on it, and you'll notice the stream. So that's how you could find it over there. And again, my apologies with the mix-up. Tomorrow we'll be back to the normal Rumble, primary Rumble account. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Welcome, everyone, to the stream. We got roughly 1,000 people on already. That's what's up. Please rate my new cut. Scale from 1 to 10. Let me know. You can judge the fade and the shape up of the beard. Holla. Anyways. Ingestible hyaluronic acid. Unreal for the skin hydration. Good to note. There is a Rumble link under support on the CNA family. Word up. 200 will be the top late August 2025. Well, that's how I do it every day. What is different? I don't need to know. I always manually just go type in crypto news alert. So yeah, same thing. It should come up just the same if you type it, because we're actually live. Thanks for keeping it 100. Serge gave me the 8.5. Not too shabby. Chandy gave me a 10.5. Got a round to 11. JV's favorite number. You need a new barber. Is it that bad? Okay. If I need a new barber, you got to tell me at least why. Like, what part of the fade is messed up? So this is ultimately the low fade. So tell me what element is messed up. Now, granted, I don't usually rock the hair back, but they put the gel in the hair. I don't even have gel at the house. I only put shea butter, so that's why it's always down and then with a little flip. But today, when I get the cut, I just keep it back. It's all good in the hood. But now I need the feedback on why I need a new barber, please. Do you have an email so I can send you something? Yeah. cryptonewsalerts11@gmail.com is my primary email I use for the show. But FYI, I'm probably behind 10,000 emails. I get flooded by sponsorship requests, and it's impossible to keep up. And I don't even have any sponsors of the show. I could have 5 sponsors per day and make bank, but to me, it's like a chore to go through the emails and find reputable, viable sponsors that I actually believe in. The majority of the offers are ish coins, and I just refuse to promote them. They're like, JV, we'll give you 5,000. Just shout out our ish coin. No, thank you. I don't promote the ish coins. Sideburns are too wide? Sideburns? You mean the beard? I don't understand. 6'2". Thank you for the honest feedback. I asked for it. So, JV, you look sleek. The beard is horrible? For real? Horrible. I thought the best part of the cut was the beard. It's basically the fade. That bad, huh? Oh, my God. The cut is fine, JV. You just need to do less back and more pompadour. I don't even know what that means. Pompadour. I don't know what the pompadour means. You couldn't look bad if you tried. Hey, Rudy. Respect. I'm not ignoring you. Y'all are giving him a hair complex. I know. I'm going to have a new barber. No sponsors. Can't stand another trading alt. Yeah, so if I have a sponsor, because don't get me wrong, I can use some money. It'll be something I genuinely believe in and use. I will never promote something I wouldn't use myself. That's my promise to you. So you're not going to see me promoting something I don't believe in. And that's why I have no sponsors. Go figure. The beard is better than the head. Agreed. My favorite part is the beard. I love the beard. Anyways, yo, let's continue. I'm feeling the best pain relief out there other than the oxycodone, you know. I'm laughing out loud. It relates to good stuff. You guys are doing it again. Y'all are hilarious on the Rumble yesterday. I'm glad you enjoyed that. JB has hair. That's right. I do have hair. You guys are going to make him go bald. Yeah, watch. Tomorrow my head is shaved like Mr. Clean style. No bit boy here. Amen. Amen. Yeah, to me, I have a conscience. I can't promote a shitcoin that I don't believe in because I would feel bad. I know people would lose money and it wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I don't know how people do that. They'll just promote anything they get paid to promote. Ooh, how much will you pay me? $5,000? 60-second ad? Sign me up. And that's like real. I'm being real. I don't know how many times people offer me $5,000, $10,000 to promote their ish coin. They'll even send you a shit ton of the ish coin. And it's like, well, I don't even want your ish coin. Even if it was for free, I don't want it. I have no desire. Shave it. For real, Tracy. Now, is this coming from a man or woman, Tracy? Because I have friends I know by the name of Tracy who are men and women. So you got to tell me. Because if you're a woman, I'll take your feedback more serious than if you're a man. Because sometimes the man will tell you to shave the head because they're bald. Just got to make sure. Please, no shiny noggin, JV. I would beg you to wear the hat all the time. Fair play. Fair play. But anyways, yo, we still got a lot of news to share. So let's continue as you continue to give me some hair feedback. Let's discuss the Bitcoin inflows. Then we'll discuss the $1 million target. We'll be discussing a 500,000 target. Then we'll dive into the live Q&A. Let's go. Headline reads, BlackRock ETF sees the biggest inflow in 35 days. The Bitcoin weekly rally takes a menopause. Hey, you hear that? That's a jokey joke. Menopause? Bloody in the market? Hey. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETFs recorded its largest daily net inflow in 35 days, with buyers seemingly taking advantage of the Bitcoin small slide under 64,000 after a weekly rally. That's right. BlackRock's IBIT, August 26, recorded a 224 million net inflow, the largest since July 22nd when it had 526 milli in inflows, and Bitcoin hit a daily top of 67.5 per Farside data. Cointelegraph. Bitcoin has fallen nearly 2% in the last 24 hours. It tapped 63. We're currently at roughly 62. And let's see if we can continue correcting or we bounce back. Now, IBIT's inflows carried the 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs, a record 202 million daily joint net inflow with the funds from issuers Bitwise, Fidelity, and VanEck together seeing the total net outflows of 32 milli. The Franklin Bitcoin ETF and the Wisdom Tree Bitcoin Fund were the only other two ETFs to see the net inflows, 5.5 milli and 5.1 milli, respectively, as per Farside data. Meanwhile, US-based Ether ETF saw the joint net outflows of 13 milli, with ETH seeing a 2% drop from the past day. IBIT's dominating inflows from the day come after the leg global crypto investment products for the week ended August 23rd. According to CoinShares data, these products saw their highest weekly inflows of the past 5 weeks. Bitcoin investment products saw the most significant inflows since last week, hitting 543 milli, with IBIT again catching the most of the inflow with a crypto investment product at 318 million. CoinShares head of research James Butterfill, not related to Butterbean, noted that, remember Butterbean? Noted that last week's crypto product buys were fueled by anticipation that the U.S. Fed could cut the interest rates, following its chair Jay Powell's suggestion on August 21st that they could occur sometime in September. So there you go, yo. And Max Kaiser says employee of the month, Larry Fink. Now go get your shine box, Larry. And I think that's the most hilarious thing ever when Max refers to Michael Saylor or Larry Fink as employee of the month. Now go get your shine box, Larry, which is quoting Max again. He infamously said that. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. So respect. Yeah, let's go. Welcome, everyone. Best part of El Salvador for a whole coiner to live in. Anyone in El Salvador, such as Sergio watching, what is your favorite city or town for people to go to? That's a good question, Dank. I've never been there, so I don't know. But I'm looking forward to visiting soon. I was going to say Point Sieta. What are you trying to do? Poison Chandy? What? Butterball was fun to watch. Are you referring to Butterbean? I remember one time Butterbean, he was a very obese boxer, heavyweight boxer. And I remember one time he swung and knocked out the referee some way, somehow. It was crazy. Not many professional boxers get to say they've knocked out the referee. Butterbean, he was on a whole different level. But yeah, you remember watching him fight. He also had the Mr. Clean ball head, really big obese guy. He used to wear the American trunks, repping America. Butterbean, yeah, he was fun to watch. I used to watch all boxing. Me and my pops, we'd watch all boxing. I grew up watching boxing. I still watch boxing. So I love combat sports in general, MMA, UFC, boxing, all that good stuff. Let's go! 69 G's, baby.
We already hit 67K, and now we're aiming up, up, up at that 69 speed G spot, rocket ticking off. Everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes when we hit the 69K. We will continue to grow. Let it flow, 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 flow. Magic cosmic.
Yeah, yo. Next two stories, pure bullishness. We're gonna we're gonna discuss $1 million prediction from on-chain analyst Willy Woo, and then we're gonna be discussing the latest from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, discussing $500,000 Bitcoin, and then we'll do our live Q&A. Butterbean or Apollo Creed? My money is on Carl. Rest in peace. I believe the Apollo Creed actor more recently passed. Butterbean was a classic, like a stuffed animal boxing. Exactly. $5 super. Thank you, Toasty Toast. You used to be in my YouTube stream from March to June, but I never see this channel in my feed anymore. Manually found the channel again. The algo is broken. Yeah, it's called being shadow banned, so they show nobody my stream, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that, Toasty Toast, but I'm glad you actually searched it and found it. Respect. Butterbean reminds me of one of the characters of my Tyson. Exactly. There was a character that was fat and bald as well. I don't remember his name, but you're correct. They probably made him after him for all we know. Yep, Toasty Toast. I've got a video of me competing in the lightsaber competition, JB. Yeah, absolutely. Send it to me. There's a video floating around somewhere of me in a hotel room with a dozen other people fighting with the lightsabers as well. If I find that, I'll send it to you. Bald bull, eh? Email was sent with the attachment. Right on, Adam. You sent the email there to Chandy, I see. Go mullet. Nah, I'm anti-mullet. That's the one cut I don't think I could do. You think I'm rocking a mullet? Mullet means you got the ponytail, and it's like, nah, I don't get down with the mullet. But glad you're back, Toasty Toast. The show ain't the same without you.
Fire, the rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight. Rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G bound, such a fun time. Rocket up kind of doing.
Yeah, rock it up. Poinsettia isn't toxic to humans. Angel's trumpet is a poisonous plant, often confused since they grow in the same places. Tua, Butterbean, Lennox, Ali, Tyson all had bone-crushing uppercuts, only ever hand-left hooks. I got 605 Satoshis for my Canadian dollar on Coinbase. Nice. I love it. No mullets for the JV. Thank you, Oracle. WorldCoin is the Glass Joe. Okay, I take it back. Send me 1,000 Bitcoin. I'll rock the mullet. Fair exchange. Anyone has an extra 1,000 Bitcoin floating around and want to make fun of me for the rest of my life, rocking a mullet? I think I'd sell out for 1,000 Bitcoin for the mullet. There's a price tag on that. Yeah, 1,000 Bitcoin, please. Italiano mullet, you sport. WorldCoin is the Glass Joe. Oh, Glass Joe. Yeah, Mike Tyson punch out. I'm Little Mac. Little Mac. Anyways, let's discuss the bullishness of the day. Next story is going to discuss $1 million target. Willy Woo says Bitcoin needs equivalent of 1% of the global wealth assets to hit that milli target. Yeah, let's break it down. He shared on his social media on X, Bitcoin needs inflows of $5 trillion to move to the price of $1 million. According to the analyst, the figure equates to roughly 1% of the global wealth assets. He also notes $620 billion has been invested into the biddy thus far, and he outlines how he calculated the 5 trillion number, quoting the analyst here. Number one, what's the market cap need to be at? 1 million. Assume that it is happening soon. So the circulating supply is 19.8 million coins, so 19.8 trillion market cap. Number two, what will the multiplier be between the capital invested in the market cap? This is a measure of the liquidity conditions. The deeper the liquidity, the lower the multiplier. And number three, this metric is known, it's called MVRV, the market value to realized value ratio. It was 8x in the 2013 top, 4.8x of the 2017 top, 4.0 in the 2021 top. Based on this historic liquidity trend, we can expect the next top to be a 3.5x multiplier. If we hit the $1 million in the cycle after this, then the multiplier will even less given the trend and the deeper liquidity, making it harder to move the price per dollar invested. So I'll use the 3.5x to be conservative on the capital needed. Number four, 19.8 trillion divided by 3.5 equals 5.66 trillion needs to be stored in the network. This metric is called the realized capitalization. And since the blockchain records every wallet within the time signature, we can estimate the price paid as it enters the wallet. The realized cap needs to get to $5.66 trillion. And number five, since the realized cap is only $620 billion today, we need it to climb to a further $5 trillion to reach our target. The analyst says that he doesn't think the Bitcoin will reach that 1 million price target in the ongoing cycle due to the significant amount of the capital required. However, we have Jan 3 Samson Mao, who thinks we're going to hit $1 million within the next 12 months, as I covered in the previous pod. If you agree or disagree, holla at your boy. Let me know. I'll read your comments out loud before we dive into our feature story of the day and discuss Bitcoin to 500,000 per coin. Let's go. Anyways, I digress. I'll take one Bitcoin for the mullet. For me, it's 1,000. I'm pricey. If I'm going to sell out, I got to do it big, especially with a mullet. Repost on X. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't do the mullet for one Bitcoin. Hell no. Not enticing at all. I'd consider it at 100 Bitcoin, and I'm pretty confident I'd just go for the gusto at 1,000. So again, any Bitcoin OGs out there down for the cause? Let's go. Shoot me an email. Wrong. There's only 14 plus M million Bitcoin. 1.5 yet to be mined. 3.6 million permanently lost. 1.1 million the original Satoshi wallet. Wow. Thanks for the breakdown, Greg. Appreciate you. Which has never moved. That's right. 1.1 million Bitcoin, which will never move. And add another 5 million lost and gone forever. You're probably only looking at ever there being 15 million Bitcoin in circulation. Talk about a finite limited asset, yo. Slow down, JB. I need to put the playback out. That's the point. I'm caffeinated up. I can't slow down. Now imagine if I drank one of the Oracle's 32-ounce cups of coffee. I couldn't imagine what would happen. I just think I'd be flying. Nope, mullets aren't worth my biddies. Theo Vaughn and JB. You know what I think one of the worst haircuts is? Andrew Schultz. Instead of the fade, he just straight did the bowl cut with no fade. It looks horrendous. Does not anyone tell him this? Big fan of yours, by the way, Andrew Schultz. You're hilarious. You're a great comedian. But I don't understand the haircut, bro, at all. It looks horrid. You'd think his wife would let him know. He just got married recently. Sad. But yeah, I don't want to leave Theo Vaughn hanging. You ran out of toilet paper yesterday, and when my son came into the bathroom, gave him some real peanut butter? What? Wait, I don't understand. What? Gave him some peanut butter? Just wanted to get the lyrics right. Now down a shot of rum, you pirate. JV would be hovering if he drank my coffee. It's strong as what? Now I'm going to request, send me some coffee. Andrew Tate drinks 14 coffees a day. I don't know how he does it. According to the interview, I saw that. He just drinks coffee all day. Part of me is like, there's no way. But he's the top G. You know what I mean? I guess that's what happens when you don't partake with the cannabis plant and you avoid the flower. You just instead go on 14 cups of caffeine. I just drink 32 ounces of coffee already. Whoa! That's crazy, yo. I like Theo. Theo's hilarious. I watched his recent interview with Trump. It was pretty good. Shout out Theo Vaughn. JV, what happened to your special lady friend? Did the winter come? Yeah, that relationship is no longer a relationship. We'll leave it at that. Didn't work out. I think we had a 3-month relationship. Yeah, didn't work out. 14x flour over here. So it was a prank on my son. Oh, save some peanut butter when he gave me the toilet paper. What the frick? Want to know one of the funniest jokes I seen? There was like a viral video, and they take an animal, like a butt, they blindfold somebody, and then they put their hand, let's say, through an apple with Nutella in it. And then before they remove the blindfold, they remove the apple, and then you see the dog's butt. And then they're assuming they put their hand or finger in the dog's, and then they freak out. And there was like a compilation of it, and it was the craziest prank I've ever seen. Coffee dehydration is a real thing. What other leaders besides Trump and Press Bukele are fans of the biddy? That's a good question, Toasty Toast. Your relationship got Genslered. I drink water and coffee at the same time. So you're hydrating as you're dehydrating. Smart. Of course, she's the oracle. Watermelon, eh? That was funny today. Anyways, fam, welcome everyone joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh. 1,200 people here. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day, discuss a $500,000 biddy. Before we dive into the uncensored version of the pod, we premiere a brand new Jammy Jam by Chandy, and I'm going to sip on some more of this Spindrift, and we're about to dive into our feature story.
Sexy rising Bitcoin, we're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Counting down the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight, 69.
Appreciate you, NeoCause. You put every day, best show on the internet. As I promised you guys, anyone who reposts the stream or comments is getting reposted, shouted out, and I'll make sure to follow you back. If I'm not already following you guys, I like to support everyone supporting us. Also, follow all the moderators. Show them some love as well for their daily contribution. All great people, great content as well, especially from like JC, Chandy, Surge, Dankness, and the rest of the fam. Sealess, always counteract the caffeine, especially the alcohol. So yesterday I kind of fasted and I didn't realize I didn't eat all day, and I drank a cup of coffee as well. It is a little weird. Like, it's a weird feeling when you just have caffeine and you're fasted. It's very strange. I felt like hungry, like antsy type thing. You know what I mean? I had coffee, I think yesterday I had a meeting in the morning. I had like an 8 a.m. coffee, and then I just forgot I didn't eat. And I didn't eat all day. And then, like, at the end of the day, it felt very awkward. Give me the new trade, sir. Great show. Great mods. Amen. The best. I got behind. I'm caught up. Sorry for the... All good. All good in the hood. Anyways. You good? Now for our feature story of the day. PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, says Bitcoin explosion to 500,000 per coin is still on track, as the indicator suggests a 7 to 10x rally from here. Now, hypothetically speaking, if we 10x from 60 Gs, that's 600,000 per coin. Send it and let's get it. That's right. Quant analyst PlanB says the Bitcoin remains on track to hit 500,000 per coin based on the benchmark indicator. He tells his 2 million followers on X that he is doubling down on his massive six-figure price prediction for the Bitcoin, despite months-long sideways movement. Responding to a follower asking about the Bitcoin recent chop, PlanB says he still believes Bitcoin's on track to hit an average price of 500 per coin between now and 2028, the time of the next halving. Quoting him here. Great question. The boring 6-month trading range did not really surprise me. Of course, my hope was for a sooner pump, but I have become very patient. As long as Bitcoin stays within the wide flight envelope, which it does, it's all okay. So my target since 2019 is $500,000 average for 2024 to 2028 halving period, with 250,000 to a $1 million range. PlanB says, based on the Bitcoin historical behavior after touching the 200-week moving average, Bitcoin may have somewhere between a 7 and 10x move approaching. Quoting him again, Bitcoin increased 4x from the bottom in 2022 to now. Historically, 7 to 10x follows from here. What do you think Bitcoin will do in the next 12 months? Let me know your thoughts. The analyst also suggests that increased institutional adoption of the biddy won't alter the Bitcoin course, but instead contribute to the market cycles. Quoting him again, no, I don't think institutional investors like BlackRock change the pattern. They're part of the adoption pattern. We need them to continue the pattern. And speaking of BlackRock and Larry Fink, I'm going to repeat Max Kaiser. Employee of the month, 9 trillion BlackRock Bitcoin ETF just bought 222 million in Bitcoin. This is a huge day. Now go get me your shine box, Larry. Welcome everyone to the stream. Let me know your predictions. Do you think that the stock to flow is on track? Do you think we'll be on average above 500,000 between now and the next halving of 2028? As Plan B predicts, holla at your boy. And I'll do my best to read as many comments out loud as I possibly can. You're so behind. Your record for finishing the news is 30. I know I'm super behind today. I'm 11 minutes behind. I like to end the news segment within the first hour of the stream, but guess what? We had a little extra interaction. It's all good. You guys are giving me feedback on the haircut, so all good. If Bitcoin goes to 500 soon, it'll really restore hope and optimism in the millions of the downtrodden people. According to the Bitcoin power law, the current value should be 88 Gs. Did you see the power law guy debate British HODL? I like British HODL's POV better. I didn't see the debate, but I'm familiar with the power law model. I dig it. We've covered it here many times on the show. We cover all the models here on the show. 580 Gs, baby, says the laser cat. Word up. Subscribe to #1 Bitcoin music channel. That's right, Chandy 10 Music. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing with your life? Go ahead and subscribe. You'll notice the link pinned in the description. Oh, actually, I may have not even pinned in the description. I don't even remember this morning, but you'll notice the link on the screen, and you could also find it by just searching the YouTube at Chandy 10 Music. And make sure to follow her on X, Chandy R. Gregory. JV brings that extra content. What if Bitcoin does something more like its first halving, a 98x? Why? Empires, nations, countries, states, ETFs, pensions, you and me. All in, mofos. JV brings it. Amen. I thought the particular track seemed very simple to copy with all that. Let me know. I'm thinking #1 hit for you. 500,000 would be life-changing. Hey. 2 biddies for a milli. Haircut's a miss. Beard is sophisticated. What does that part mean? My beard is sophisticated? Does that mean it's a miss on my beard as well? Is that a 2 thumbs down? Please don't say it ain't so. No, let me know. 80,000 would be nice. Personally, I dig the beard. So, I dig the beard. Anyways, Larry is scaring me because I know I'm good for Bitcoin. But damn it, in the future, I don't want him manipulating the biddy. Well, you know it's happening. It will happen. So it's a gift and a curse. It's helping with the scarcity of Bitcoin right now because there's such a limited supply and he's buying it up. But at the same time, they will use it, they will manipulate it, and the U.S. government may confiscate it. That may be the plan before they even began. Before they even accepted the Bitcoin ETF, that could be the master plan behind the scenes. We're going to accumulate all the Bitcoin we can. Maybe we'll have 10% of the circulating supply, and then we'll weaponize it against the Bitcoiners. Ha, 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 ha. And then we'll have Biden confiscate it all in the name of national security. And they can have fun staying poor. And you guys didn't listen to Max Kaiser that it would be confiscated. And now you have no biddy. So the only safe biddy is a properly self-custodied biddy. So please get your biddy off the exchanges. Only keep in the bank what you can afford to lose. 11 minutes. That's almost 12. Criminals. 54.7 needs to hold. I'd like 1 million something. That's 73 Gs, baby. The only alt I like is Solana. Solana. Since a ton of the ish coins are built on it and fast. Says Toasty Toast, the host with the most. Word. Welcome everyone to the stream. I see we got 1,300 people here. We're about to switch to the uncensored platform in a moment. Haircut looks like you're balding and filling in with something cheap. Well, thank you for keeping it 100, but you're not. Good hair. Only safe biddy is a lost biddy. Amen. Globally, hold 5% of all the biddy. Yeah, I think they already hold 5%. That's what's sad. The Bitcoin ETFs have already accumulated 5% of the supply. And it only took them since January. And we're in August, so 8 months. Self-custody is important. That's right, because only properly self-custodied biddy cannot be confiscated. Sup, JV? What up, El Chorizo? I lost all mine in a rocket accident. People are too mean on the internet in the comments. No, comments are all good. I asked for feedback, so I respect any feedback. It's all good in the hood. Yeah. Bitcoin's dropping. How low will she go? Are we going to retest 60? See, ladies, men can be honest with the other, kind of. I think his hair looks like Happy Days era, like the Grease movie. Nice. John Travolta throwback, eh? JV, hair is always a 10. I like the beard too. Well, thank you, JC. I lost mine in an onion ring. He could be working at Burger King, spitting on your onion rings, circling the parking lot, screaming, I don't give a f, with his windows down and his system up. So will the real shady please stand up and throw one of those fingers on each hand up and be proud to be out of your mind and out of control. One more time, loud as you can. How does it go? Shout out to the real Slim Shady. $40 plus a tip, $60. The hair comment guy, eh? Nacho cheese, nacho coins. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Exactly. I'm enjoying my hair while I still have a full head of it. You know what I mean? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod. So if you're watching on the YouTube, you ain't got to go home. We got to get the hell out of here. The direct Rumble link is rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Just note, there's 2 Rumble channels, and I accidentally went live on the other Rumble channel with the smaller following. So if you just go to Rumble and you type in Crypto News Alerts, you should find the live stream from a Crypto News Alerts account. Go ahead and do that right now, and I'll look forward to seeing you there. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusive on Rumble and X. So if you're on X or Rumble, you're golden, but if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but head to the Rumble. See you soon. Peace. I'll give it a minute to switch out, yo. ICP is the best.